So we're going to take a look at where we've got to on this. So I have combined everything together. I've got my lists where I record how many times each bus is late. I've got the bus names, and at the very end I've combined in finding the most lates. So I get the index position of the bus with the highest late count. In fact, I'm going to get rid of print highest because we don't need that. That was just used for testing. I don't even need the index position of the latest either. I'm just going to print the bus at the most lates. Do you know what I'm going to do before it though? Is I'm going to print a little line so that we can find it really easily. F5. So we're going to make bus A the latest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, here we go. So because I'm just testing this, what I've got here, sorry, didn't move, sorry. So I put the bus at the most late was bus A. Now what I would actually do is I would then try that for each of the buses just to make sure it's working. What you might want to think about is the situation that might occur. What if 2 buses are both late? You don't have to do anything about it, but it's worth thinking about. Right, so now we can move on to the last bullet point. So this is the average number of minutes late of each bus route using only data from the days on which it's late. So this is slightly different in that what we've been doing before is we did an average of the total time that the bus went. So if it went 20 times, we were using that as the average. But now we want average. What we want to do here is we need to know what we have. So this is going to be worked out by getting the total number of lates, okay, which we have. We've already done a count of how late the bus was, and we know the total number of minutes late. So for each of these, and I think it makes sense to kind of print it in, do it in here. So we're going to print average late time. And here is, I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to open my brackets and I'm going to use this. So this is the number of minutes late. And then I'm going to divide it by the count of how many times the bus was late. Okay, average late time for lates. You can name that what you want, but I have forgotten a bracket there. Yeah, definitely forgotten a bracket. That's 4 late. So the bus was late 4 times and it was 4 minutes late. So on average it was 0.66 minutes late, but actually every time it was late it was on average 1 minute late. So every time it was late it was on average 1 minute late, and then you just need to copy that for bus B and bus C.